victory on their minds. It's the Falcons going up against the Colts. So for the call of this week's 17 matchup, let's send it out to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. We welcome you to the heart of the Hoosier State in the Circle City of Indianapolis, Indiana, at Lucas Oil Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Falcons, they've been as hot as anyone. The win last week makes it 9 out of 10.
The results are hard to argue. If there's a team better suited for the postseason right now, I don't know who they are.
Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback, the Stanford man. It's Andrew Luck.
Well, we've hit that bittersweet week of the NFL season, haven't we? The last week of the regular season, week 17. Come on, Brandon. Can he win the MVP? Can he do it here in this last game?
Well, he's got to make a strong impression here in the final week. It's an interesting race. My MVP ballot is at the top of my email right now, and I'm not voting until we've seen all the games here today.
I like that. I respect a man that waits until the season is over, doesn't turn it in early. I think if he has a big game here and gets a little bit of help, maybe the other guys don't play as well, he's got a great shot.
And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down. On second down, here's Luck. And right away, he lost the football. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Luck. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Here's Colton Schmidt now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Taken at the 37. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. And the wideout in motion. On 1st and 10, Watson. Throw left side complete. It's Underwood. And he's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Eight yards to go here on 2nd down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And a first carry here for John Crockett. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The numbers for him from a week ago, 18 carries, 129 yards.
And they've already clinched a playoff berth, so I'm eager to see how they approach this game because some teams' philosophy is to go ahead and get guys out. Other teams' philosophy, continue to do what you're doing best. I expect them to go ahead and use their top guys all the way through this one.
They'll try the air now with Watson. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Here we go.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Bobby Wagner in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
On the return, here's DeAndrew White. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches, there's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission. That's their challenge. And you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know at the beginning of the season you have multiple goals. They just have one now. Win the game.
Here's Luck now on 2nd down. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back.
Offense.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
A pair of negative running plays, and now they're looking up at a third down at 17 to go. From the gun, here's Locke. And a throw right sideline is complete. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston, then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. They'll run it now out of the gun. Gave a glimpse of his power, but not a whole lot of space. Down at the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Touchdown, Indianapolis. DeAndrew White with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Falcons offense making their way onto the field. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. And right now, a lot to like on that screen. They've wrapped up the division, now currently sitting in the coveted number 2 spot. Of course, you'd love number 1, but if you can't have one, number 2 is pretty good.
I agree with you totally, and here's the other part, too. The really good teams, the really confident teams, they're not as worried about being number 1. 2 is fine because they feel like they can go on the road and win against number 1 if they absolutely have to. The big thing, though, is clinching one of those early byes and able to sit and get a little rest as the playoffs begin.
Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard around the 37. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
The play clock's running down. On 2nd down, here's Watson. Buying time to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go! Let's round! Let's round! Ohio! Ohio! Let's go! Ohio! Ohio!
Now a handoff looking right. And he's got room. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are in for 6. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And a long run there in the end to top it off. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And the Colts getting ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. Well, they decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice, able to get a hand in and tip it away.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Playing as a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
They'll fake it. Now Love. His throw incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target, and it's third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Throwing on third down, Luck. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
But no second guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. They go play action here on first down, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Robert Kindici. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Here's Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hampton. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long.
Here we go.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Flushed out right. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a fourth down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
To throw on second down is Luck. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
From the gun on third down, Luck. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bass. Past the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Colts are in for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. That will get our first update of the afternoon from the Meadowlands. And the Eagles out in front early. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. And here now come the Falcons. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down deep into Indianapolis territory. It's a big play there for Atlanta. And even 50 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Now a handoff, running off tackle right. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Falcons are in for 6. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Shreds the tackle. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Andrew Luck now, he gears up to lead this offense again. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now, his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, the little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass. No interceptions for him personally to this point. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. A reminder, with halftime approaching, when we get there, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Larry Ridley will have first-half highlights and analysis.
And I hope he's iced down his throat because he's got a lot to get through because we've had no shortage of points scored in the first half.
It has been a fun track meet. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, You really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Love. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now a first down throw. Lock. Nifty move. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up second down. They'll try the air now with Locke. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Charles Harris in there for the 20th time this year as he continues what could be a record-setting season. Now Locke. That's caught right side by Anderson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. On the NFL scoreboard, second quarter up in Minneapolis. And a 2-touchdown lead for the Buccaneers as they've just scored again. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense, finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Watson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
10 yards still left on second down.
Here we go. What? Ohio. Flex round.
Off of play action, it's Watson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He's able to get a hand in and knock it away.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Luck on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together in one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. So we've reached halftime here on New. So no update from Larry after 17 weeks. Folks are saying, let's get on with the show. So we'll oblige as we get you set for the second half kickoff. Around the NFL, they're into the second quarter in the Meadowlands. And the Eagles out in front early. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
And he motions the wide receiver. Third and long. It's Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Underwood. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Fresh set of downs here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Flush to his right. Room here to run. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here's Watson now on second down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hampton. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
And the slot man goes in motion left. On third down, it's Hubbard. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. They will will indeed snap it to Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Hampton. 11 yards on the pickup, and the Falcons are going to get a first.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a fourth down play.
Here we go. Ohio.
Watson off play action. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. DeAndrew White with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. Now, he's given them a little jolt, just gave them the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 43 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. To throw on second is Watson. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Let's go. Flex round. Flex round.
Watson now to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Hampton. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. He's got the hat trick, 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out
I
there?
didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for him. A nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And the Falcons grab it. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have broken our tie. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
This is fielded at the goal line. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And the Falcons grab it. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27th. Meanwhile, checking in on action down in Jacksonville. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
On 2nd down, here's Love. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their 1st. And it's 3rd down now.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught?
Let's
But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Off-play action. Watson. Forced out to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
3 yards to go on second down.
Here we go, Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Here we go! 1-0! 1-0!
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the fourth.
Come on, let's go! 1-0!
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. And in this situation with a lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. A wall of bodies there. Nowhere to burrow through the line on the quarterback sneak. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. And a great spot to start this drive from here. On first down, Luck. And some room to work. A big hit. Knocked down sideways near the 25. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Shaquille Barrett. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. Throwing is Luck. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And now running right through it. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped.
False start, offense.
They expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
A shotgun snap for Luck. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Here's Luck now on second down. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
The Colts on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing again is Locke. To the right side, it's Kelsey. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And no, it's incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Now they try the right side here. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now Watson. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
What's the old adage, be quick but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. He will not go down.
Have to retake those ankles.
Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. To throw is Luck. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be knocked down sideways. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. So that'll back them up 5. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Love. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a 1st down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 2nd down, here's Watson finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Watson now to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understanding where they are on the field?
Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now a handoff looking right. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. And another timeout taken by the Colts. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. The Falcons on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Watson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. taken in at the 22. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. It's a net of 40 there, punt of 48, and a return of 8. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Elsewhere, they're on to the 4th quarter at MetLife Stadium. And the Eagles have extended their lead in that ball game. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign. Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bass. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Back to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there. And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off. So 2nd and 10 here. They'll look to throw. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. He's back to throw. The kidder here, it's complete. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another 1st down. And at 50 seconds left, he'll spike it to stop the clock. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now Love. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it? It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They're going to go for it here on 4th. Luck in the offense is going to stay out there. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play. They will take the knee here, and they will finish this regular season with a victory. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles.